How's it going, everybody? Crusader here, and today I've got an extra special video for you guys. Today's video is going to be about racism and credit. This one you don't want to miss. Stay tuned. All right, racism and credit. Now, I definitely got to hit this topic because there's some things that I know that might help you guys, see the light as far as what's really going on as far as racism and credit and lenders not lending to people based on their race. I've been studying credit card companies, what they're looking for as far as requirements, and I've run tests out the ass. And things that I've learned are that the credit card companies, they really don't know who you are. I mean, let's face it. Who walks into a bank nowadays? Nobody. Everybody goes and they just go online or they call in. They don't walk into a bank. So the banks, as far as credit cards are concerned, they don't know what race you are. I mean, all they have to go by is your name, your social, your birth date, and your address. Those are that's all, and your phone number. I mean, that's all the information that they get. And based on that, they have to decide whether or not they're going to loan you money. So more often than not, when you apply for something, there's not some other person at the other end, maybe in special case scenarios, but more than likely you're going up against a computer. Now, how do I know that they're not discriminating against people? I can tell you. CPNs. If you have a CPN, you can make up a person. You can make a name, you pull it out of your ass, make up a social security number, start building credit on that, make a credit profile, and start getting credit cards and what have you. I mean, if that's possible, how the hell, if they can't tell the difference between a social security number and a CPN, how the hell are they going to be able to discriminate against if you're white or black or whatever? I mean, I don't see how they could. I mean, the simple fact that CPNs can even exist, I mean, that tells you something right there. It's like your ass is you're just a number. That's all you are. All right, I'm going to talk about mortgages now. I personally know a white guy with an 800 credit score, and him and his family, they can't get approved for a house. Why is that? It's because he doesn't have an income. His income isn't verifiable. So when they look at his credit score, yeah, that looks great. But as far as his income is concerned, he doesn't have the income to support the loan at any rate. So it doesn't matter. He's still getting denied. So as far as home lending is concerned, and racism and banks, are being said to not lend to people based on their race. First of all, it's illegal. It's flat out illegal. There's laws on the books against it. And second of all, there's more to it as far as getting a home loan than just your credit score. Like cars, for some reason, I mean, you can go in there. If you got a good credit score, they'll give you whatever you want. They won't verify it. It's just whatever. But homes, for some reason, it's probably got to do with, the crash in '08 and all that. They are really strict. I mean, they'll put your ass on the cross if you're trying to buy a home because because of all the crap that happened before. They want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Banks are looking to make money. So trust me, if you've got the income and you've got the credit score within reason, I mean, you really only need I think it's like a 680, and you can get a home loan as long as you got that income. And that's the one thing that it's like the people never want to talk about it. It's like, oh yeah, with my 800 credit score, I can do whatever I want, and I can I'm free as a bird. If you don't have an income or a job, you're still screwed. That's not that 800 credit score ain't gonna help you. I mean, you can't, because if you can't afford the payments, it's not going to be, it's not going to take long before that credit score to go, in the shitter. So it's like, that's just one thing that people need to realize. Income. That is just as important as the credit score, if not more. Now, there is one thing I will, touch upon as far as your name. And this is has to do with your first name, not your last. If your first name is something like Richie, you don't want that on your credit report. You want Richard. You want to sound higher end. Billy versus William. I mean, if the name that's on your credit report is a name that's more of a shorthand or the cute version or something, you want to get rid of that and you want to put the formal version of your name on your credit report. Now, studies have been shown that definitely helps with job applications and things like that. but I'm sure it's got something to play. It can't hurt by having it on your credit report. You want to have a formal sounding name, not something that's like some shorthand like Mikey or something like that. Okay? That's just some free advice. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Crusader out.